Hi, I'm Wendy from shinyhappyworld.com, and this is a video showing you how to put together this emu or ostrich pattern. So emus and ostriches they look pretty much the same if you're just looking at their faces. In real life, there are differences in size. Ostriches are much, much bigger, but they are different colors, and there's a difference with their toes too. But if you're just looking at their faces, it's really a matter of color. So this same pattern will work for emus and ostriches. Here's how to make it. All right, this is the video showing how to put together the ostrich or the emu. It could be either, if you do not have a light box. So I've got all of the pieces cut out and prepped and ready to go. And that means that they are cut out on the solid lines, and all of these dotted lines, these are placement guides or stitching lines if they are the eyelashes or the mouth. And I've transferred those all to the fabric side of each piece. And if you don't have a light box, you can do that by holding the pieces up in a window, and these lines will show right through the fabric and you can trace them. So now we are going to put it all together. So we're going to start with piece number 1. So this is, I put this together what I call snapshot style. And that means you need to imagine that you are taking a picture of an ostrich, since this one I've done the colors for an ostrich, and you've zoomed way in on the face. So he has the rest of his body, it's just not showing. It's cropped off at the bottom edge of the frame. And that's what I'm trying to duplicate with my quilt blocks. So you want to take that flat edge and line it up with the bottom edge of your fabric. Now, if you want to make yours what I like to call emoji style, where the head is just floating in the middle of the block, just leave this neck piece off and you can just use all of the rest of the pieces. So that is the neck. Next up, we are going to put the head in place. And those placement lines, there's a line at the top of the neck piece. I want to put the head down so that it covers that line. And once it covers that line, I know that I have enough overlap so that I can fuse it and stitch it. And there's enough overlap there that this can be thrown in the wash. It's not going to come loose. So then we're going to do the little crest at the top of the head. And this also has a placement line that we've transferred. And this is going to tuck behind the head. So we're going to tuck it. As soon as it covers that line, we are good. Now we're going to put the nose into place. Just put that where its lines tell us. And now all we have are 2 eyes. Nice big bird eyes. All right, so I like that. Everything is where I want it to be. So I'm going to carefully lift up this block, carry it over to my ironing board, and fuse everything in place. Just follow the directions on whatever brand of fusible adhesive you are using. I use Heat and Bond Light for all of my quilts. And then I'm going to do all of the outline stitching on it, and then I'll bring it back here and show you the finished block, and also show you 2 other versions that I did using different colors to make them into emus instead of ostriches. All right, here is the first finished block. This one I did in ostrich colors. So ostriches tend to have grayish skin. Their feathers at top can be gray or white. Their body has a lot of black feathers with white tips, but if you're just looking at their face, they tend to have grayish heads, and they have usually a pinkish or a grayish bill. But I also did a version in emu colors. So emus tend to be browns and grays, and often with a darker top. They can be a more faded brown than this. So if you have like a nice taupe fabric, that will look like an older emu. Their feathers get paler as they get older. So this is a young emu. And I also did one more very fun version. So this one is all blue. In my research on emus, I saw that their head and neck of female emus can turn blue during mating season. And so I decided to take that and run with it a little bit and make an all blue emu. So she's also got a blue beak and a blue like tuft of feathers at the top. So that is the Emu Ostrich pattern. I'm Wendy from shinyhappyworld.com, and I'll see you next time.